fellow cinephiles, and welcome back to the Talk Film to Me podcast, where I talk about films in Kenya, in Africa, and beyond. I'm your host, Nkatha. Let's talk film. Hello, fellow cinephiles, and welcome back to the Talk Film to Me podcast, where we talk about films in Africa and beyond. I'm your host, Nkatha. Let's talk film. This is the second episode of season 3. I'm really excited because today's episode is different, special, and I'm a bit nervous. With me on my seat, I have the woman who still survived after I told her I do not want to do a BCom or medicine or law. I want to do film. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother. Hi, Mom. Please say hi to my audience.
Hi, everyone. My name is Harriet Kebenji, mother to Gloria Nkatha. I'm excited to be hosted by my daughter today.
No.
Yes.
I'm excited to have my mom here. Both of us are a bit nervous because this is a first for us, but we'll do our best.
Yes.
We'll do our best. So my mom calls me Frida, and Gloria sometimes comes up in official situations.
Yes.
So whichever name you're free to call me, Mom. Just
Yes.
let's go with Frida because that makes us more comfortable.
Yes, I used to calling you Frida at home.
Yeah.
Since the time she was a baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Mom, today we're talking about me in the film industry. And I guess I'll just start with the first question.
Yes.
Mom, what do you think I do?
I know you are in film industry.
Mm-hmm.
And you do a lot in this industry, even trying to impact the new generation in film industry.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about your career.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So we'll start with the first time when I was growing up. What did you think I'd become? Which career path did you think I'd take? Because I didn't mention about film exactly growing up.
Yes.
I think I mentioned it when I got to campus.
Mm-hmm.
But what was which career path did you think I would take?
Okay, as a mother, and as you were growing up, I thought you would be a doctor.
I said this, guys.
Yeah, or a lecturer, teacher. That is the career path that I thought my daughter would take. Yes.
That's interesting. So, guys, I actually did want to become a doctor and I changed focus at Form 2. If you haven't listened to episode 1, just go listen. I think Marilyn and I talked through the whole story of the journey of me deciding how to become a film critic and what I do in the industry currently.
Yes.
Did you see any signs of creativity in terms of me loving films? Just tell the audience, or rather, when I was growing up, did you see any signs that this girl maybe ataingia drama ama ataingia kwa film? Uliona?
Okay, when you were growing up, interesting, I used to see you love watching local TV shows. And because every time you could come from school, you would run to follow a certain program.
Yeah.
And another thing interesting that I saw when you were growing up is the love to read. The storybooks, and even the Bible stories, and you'd even explain to me what they entails.
Yeah.
And I could see some interest, but I never knew that it is going to go to the film.
Yeah.
Yes.
And once I told you, because in campus, you remember in campus, you used to come and see me during my shows, during rehearsals. At that time, what was going on in your head? Did you think, is this girl going to take this thing seriously? Or did you think I'd still do it and still end up choosing another career path?
When you are pursuing your degree, remember before you, there is the year that you normally now part with some units,
Yeah.
and then you chose to major in film.
Yes.
That is the time I realized this guy is going the film way, because I thought you'd go in tourism,
Yeah.
or you'd go in any other career, but you chose tourism. I mean, you chose film. Sorry,
Yeah.
and I knew this girl is going far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that scare you? Because film, if you think about it, film doesn't have a structure. Like if I chose a different career path, it's not a 9 to 5. I mean, look at us right now. You're at my
Yes.
workplace. It's not I would say a norm that we're used to, that you wake up in the morning, you go to work at 9 or 8, come back in the evening at 5. Did that scare you that this is the path that I had chosen?
Yes. To be precise, it scared me. I panicked because I was a bit nervous. How would you maneuver even in the days to come? Because one day you'll be a mother.
Yeah.
One day you'll be somebody's wife. I was wondering now, this career that people go to shoot, I mean, to do movies at night, sometimes takes even 2 days.
Yeah.
It scared me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I used to go for shoots and come back in the morning. And in the morning is when you're going to work, and I'm
Yes.
telling you I'm going to sleep. So that also, how did you feel about that?
It was a bit scaring, and because I was wondering now, are you in Kenya? Because now my time and hours,
Yeah.
you are coming to sleep when we are going to work.
Yeah.
So there was even no connection sometimes, even with the family, because
Yeah.
you find we have left the house, you are there alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to scare me a bit. Yes.
And speaking of that, knowing, I think you sort of know what I have earned so far from the film industry.
Yes.
And how I started.
Yeah.
Thinking about it the financial way. What is your thought about it? Because we know when I started, it was hard financially, because I'd go for jobs and maybe get paid 2,000, and maybe I've been on set for 2 weeks. And that was, I think, I remember it was not very encouraging, not just for me, but even me telling you and Dad and my siblings. Please tell us more about that and how you felt also.
At first, I felt that like this industry doesn't have money. But as we have progressed, I've realized if you are focused and you are serious, this industry has money. But the time you began, it was a bit hard.
Yeah.
And I was really worried how you are going to manage in the life, because like I saw that the income is too rich from this industry.
Yeah.
But as we have progressed, I have come to know that this industry is a very lucrative industry. Yes.
It has money. You
It
just
has
have
money.
to look in the right places.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're getting somewhere. She believes in the dream.
Yes, I believe in your dream, girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I've given this story severally in various platforms. When I first came and told you, Mom, I want to do a film podcast and I want to watch and review films, what did you think I was talking about? Did you understand what I was talking about? Did it make sense?
It didn't make sense because I have never gone that way before.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one before. Even I
Yeah.
did not watch any episode from podcast.
Yeah.
So I was not aware at all. But I chose to encourage you
Yeah.
to start and to go on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, just to mention, my mom was the first investor. The minute I told her, Mom, I have this idea about a podcast, I want to do it, she told me, go sit down, write a proposal, give it to me. If I see it makes sense, I will give you the money. Honestly, was my proposal good? If I remember, I don't think it was
Okay, for the first time, because it's my daughter, I thought it. Okay, I saw it was good. I saw it was good, and since it was not asking for too much money,
Yeah.
with my budget that I earned, I was able to
Yeah.
to support with
Yeah.
the little money that I earned.
Yeah.
Because I'm in business, and every business you start small
Yeah.
and you end up big. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys have had that, my mom is a businesswoman, and most of the learnings that I've taken, even implementing it on the talk film to me, has been watching you and how you work with the companies that you have,
Yes.
how you go about your business. I'm like, okay, if mom was the one handling this business, how would she go about it? And I remember now back to what I was talking about, you giving me the money to start the podcast. And then we do the first episode, second episode. Did you think it was going to make me money?
Okay, like I'm saying in business, you cannot start the business today and tomorrow you have the outcome. It takes time to grow.
Yeah.
Just like I've over the years been in business, and maybe after 5 years is the time I started getting the fruit of the business. So I never expected to see the outcome within a short time.
Yeah.
I knew we had to give it time to bear fruits.
Guys, you hear that? That's like I'm loved at home. Because personally, I thought, I think you can remember, I was very positive.
Yeah.
I was telling you, Mom, don't worry. In 6 months, it will make money. What did you believe me, or you were waiting for me to find out what would happen? Because I didn't make money after 6 months starting.
And because I knew you are a young person and I've been out there with a lot of experience.
Experience, yeah.
Yeah, I said, let me encourage you. What I knew is that it will not bear much fruit within 6 months. I knew businesses don't grow that fast. They take some time.
Yeah.
And I trust and to continue supporting you and encouraging you. And I'm seeing the fruit.
You're seeing the fruits.
Yes, I'm seeing the fruit now.
Where I am now,
Yes.
it's how does it make you feel to see where I am now compared to where I was 3 years ago? Because 3 years ago is when I started Talk Film to Me. I remember telling you and Dad, this is what I want to start. If I'm being honest, I felt like you believed in me a little bit more than Dad. Dad is very curious and very... he questions a lot, like, what's your plan, how are you planning to do this? And it's good. I think it's a perfect balance in how you two have parented us, because you come and you believe in us, and then Dad questions, and then us being stuck there in the middle, we are forced to ask ourselves very many questions. That yes, Mom says it will work, but it's just Mom being nice, and is she just being and Dad is asking you, how will it make money? Is this sustainable? And sometimes it gets mad. And where I'm headed is there have been a few clashes in between Dad and I, in terms of me having this dream and me having this passion, and you have been really supportive. How has that been for you, trying to balance in between being a mom and also being a supportive parent who understands, who wants me to go in the right direction? Because if this was a wrong decision, you wouldn't have supported it. At the same time, it was a risk. How have you been able to balance that, and also balance that with Dad's opinion?
I can say this because I have seen many young people do the degrees for their fathers or for their mothers,
Yeah.
and they go back to do the degrees that they want. So that's why I came in, because I didn't want you to lose focus. I felt to support the dream that you have, so that you can put more effort in your dream.
Yeah.
And I've been talking to your dad, telling you that one day this dream will come true. Yes.
Thanks for doing that for me, and even for my siblings.
Thank
for
you.
standing in the gap. I know it's not hard, because at the same time, Dad is your partner. Dad is your
Yes.
husband,
Yes.
and you also have to support him.
Yeah.
And balancing between being a good partner and being a good mom sometimes can put a bit of stress on you. Now, we've talked about the good stuff. Now let's talk about the things that made you feel a bit discouraged about this whole journey? I think we've mentioned about the financial bit, which you mentioned you are not so sure because it looked risky and you thought there wasn't a lot of money. Let's talk about the part you've mentioned, you wanting me to be a great mom and a wife. That scares me. What do you think about somebody being in the film industry? Do you think me being in the film industry, I'm able to keep a marriage and be a mom?
Of course, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It is possible because it's a good career. Film is just like any other career. And I fully trust that you'll be a very good wife, a good mother, and a good worker who is going even to impact
Yeah.
the nations. Not a nation, but nations.
Nations.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, that was interesting to hear. That was interesting to hear because I know growing up we didn't have, and I say we, even as the family, we didn't have good examples of people who are in the film industry who've been able to sustain a marriage and a family life. Is that part of what scared you about the film industry?
Yes. We've never gone this way before. We don't have somebody even in our generation who was in film industry.
Yeah.
And that is why I was a bit nervous. Yes, because I thought this direction you are going, nobody has gone this direction before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. There was a question that I think I'm forgetting, and I want to. Here it is. If a friend of yours asked you to explain what I do, first of all, has this question come up with any of your friends or anybody in the family that I'm not aware? Has anybody asked you what I do?
Yeah, they have asked several times what you do.
What have you told them?
Most of them, they cannot understand even when you tell them, especially those who are in the rural areas,
Yeah.
because they want to know how is Gloria progressing, which course did she do, where is she working. So some of them may not understand if you tell them she's in film industry, as in she's an actor. What does she do?
Yeah.
Does that industry have money?
Yeah.
Where is she going to be employed? Such questions. Yes.
You've mentioned something interesting, being employed. Now, I am employed somewhere. Not I'm not employed actually. I'm in a consultancy somewhere, and it's not very far from the film industry, but it's also not in the film industry. Would you advise any parent to encourage their child to go through this same career path, keeping in mind that you've seen the journey, the struggles, and how long it has taken? I am turning 28 in 2 months. And if I'm being honest, I feel like this is when I've realized, okay, this is my career path and this is what I'm doing. I graduated when I was 23, 22.
Yeah.
So it's taken time. How has that made you feel? And would you encourage any parent, even any of my cousins, would you encourage them to take the same route?
Yes, I can say openly that I can encourage my friends and Kenyans or any other person that is listening to this podcast that it is good to support the children to join the film industry. This is the fast growing industry, which was not there in many years back there,
Yeah.
and it was not known. I can encourage even my relatives to bring their children to learn in film industry.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Would you have said this 5 years ago?
I would not have said because I had no knowledge. In fact, you have really helped me a lot to learn in this field. So because I'm knowledgeable now, that's why I can confidently tell them to join the industry. Even those who are in school now, those who are in those who are in CBC,
Yeah.
those who are talents. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mom, what do you think my talent is?
You have so many talents. You have
Which
so
ones?
many talents.
Mention two.
You're very good in lighting, in the communication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think I can sing?
You are a good singer. I remember when you were growing, you used to sing in church. You used to sing in church, and you could get the song of a certain songwriter, and you would sing at the age of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, confidently. You had a lot of confidence. So your dream started when you were too young.
Too young.
Yes.
Now, as we talk about it, you can actually see. Wait, this one was a creative since she
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah.
very young.
Only that we didn't notice.
Yeah.
We didn't discover early enough. And that's why it is very important now for the parent even to discover the talents their children have. Because if I was keen enough, if I had this knowledge, I would have known when you were 2 or 3 years that you were going to, your career was going to go to film industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know any other of my friends who are in the film industry?
Your friends,
Yeah. Have I introduced you to any friends of mine who are in the film industry?
there are quite a number. There are quite a number, you've introduced, especially those who you are with in campus.
In campus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And looking at their journeys, because I think I talk about them a lot. I say, oh, so and so is doing this and this project now. And seeing also the journeys that they've had. Do you think if I was not in the film industry and I was telling you about these friends of mine in the film industry, would you have the same view of the film industry? Would you still support me to get into it, maybe at this age, at 28 now? For example, let's use Ted as an example. Ted introduced me to, when I was joining campus, he's the one who made me sign up for performing arts. If I didn't sign up then, and then I tell you that right now I want to go back to campus and do film, would you support it?
It could be hard
It could be hard.
to support at that age.
It's the age that's the problem. Or it's the fact
knowledge.
then
Even the knowledge. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So I think maybe from what you're trying to say, if I'm getting you right, is that you will support what you have an idea of. If you can see how it can progress, then you're able to be more open towards it.
What I can say is, because we have walked a journey with you
Yes.
since the time you were in campus. Every week, every month, when you were doing the project in campus, I did a lot.
Yes, you did.
So that's where I got the knowledge. Otherwise, for a parent who is out there who doesn't have that knowledge, it can be hard to support.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have that knowledge, I cannot support. Yeah.
This is eye-opening for me, guys. It's I'm literally learning. I'm like, okay, that's quite interesting. If I was not a film, I'm a film critic.
I know.
If I was not a film critic and a film marketer, what else do you think I would be?
Having done the same course?
No. If I was to do a different course, which other course do you think I would have done and excelled at it? Don't say medicine. I'm afraid of
You
seeing
could
blood.
be a very good lawyer.
Eh?
Yes.
Nateteanga watu sana.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Especially those who are marginalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be a very good advocate for such people.
Interesting.
Yes.
Explain further. Why do you think that is so?
Because I have seen the way you have got a lot of interest with the people that have been forgotten. Yes.
Okay.
So I thought if she was an advocate, she could give herself to serving such people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, you're actually right. I mean, it's scary to think of myself as a lawyer because I associate law with reading a lot and being firm and having to think a lot. I'm not scared to think. I'm just saying it looks like a lot, but I can see what you mean because even with my current role at Buni Media, our focus is young women and people living with disabilities. And refugees, people who have been affected in their countries and have had to run here to Kenya. So offering them that chance. And I guess that's part of why I like my job, because it makes me feel very fulfilled.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. That's a moment of silence. Just imagine, Mom thinks I would be a great lawyer.
Yes.
Okay. On to the next question. If if we took time, let's say to when I was 16, high school, is there anything you would do different with what you've done with me, parenting me? Is there anything you think you would do differently?
Yes. Um, if I, by the time you are saying, by the time you are 16, because we were very busy parents, and when you people needed us to be so close to, we didn't have enough time. And if I am a parent at 16, you are 16 right now, and be very close to you, I would want to hear more about you, what you'd want to do, what you'd want to become. Yeah, I would get to understand so much about you.
Oh.
Yeah, because we didn't have that boldness to get to know what really is in your heart and you'd want to pursue.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet. My relationship with my mom has been, like she's mentioned, they were really busy, and it's because they were busy providing.
Yeah.
I think we are, I think, honest enough to admit that we don't come from a rich background.
Yes.
My parents have worked really hard to get to where we are at now.
Yeah.
And most of the time was spent making sure that we had enough. And I appreciate you saying that you would do things differently. I think you've done a wonderful job. I don't think you've done a bad job. You did a good job, but certainly, I mean, we're humans and there's always room for improvement that we can agree on.
Yes.
Yeah. And did you see when we were growing up, was there any difference between me and my siblings? I have 3 siblings, guys. 1 sister, 2 brothers. I have a sister who's older than me. Then there's me. Then there is my brother who we have a 2-year gap, almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Mom ulikuwa na 2 under 2. And then the last one. Was there any difference or do you see any similarities? Because my youngest brother, Joshua, is still in high school. And we still are not sure what career path he's going to take. What would your reaction be if he said he wants to come to the side that I'm on?
With the knowledge that I have right now, I am ready to support the direction Joshua wants to take. If you want to go the film way, I will support. If you want to do medicine, I will support. Whatever career path that is going to take,
Options
I'm
ni
going to encourage you.
Yeah. Was there any difference between me and my siblings growing up in terms of the creativity?
You are very, very, very active. You do greet people. Every time you meet somebody, even strange, you want to know about them. The rest are very calm. They are not interested, but you greet even a stranger. Even some of the people that I could even not greet on the road. Hi. She was very interesting when she was growing. She was a girl of everyone. She had that heart of loving people even on the road.
Did that scare you about the choices that I would make in terms even of the people that I have been romantically involved with?
Because one thing I know is that you are a social star. You love people. And you love everybody. That is what I can say. Even our relatives. I didn't have see any problem in that area. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Mom, I know you know about my personal romantic life, but would you encourage me or anyone else to date somebody still in the film industry, knowing the hours? Now, this is, for example, somebody who has a normal 9 to 5 or is a business person like yourself. Their hours are, I work for 7 hours in a day and I'm done. Would you advise any man or woman to date somebody else in the film industry?
Yes, there is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah?
Because the family will sit down and plan according to their time. They have to manage their time well. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, now we're going to play a game. I will ask you to mention 3 local TV shows that you remember that I enjoyed watching. Any that you can remember. Nimeweka mam kwa sports.
No, that was the time that we were watching KBC. There was no Citizen.
There's no Citizen.
I think it
NTV,
came
KTN.
later.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cannot remember, if to be precise.
And currently, any that you've seen that you think I would enjoy watching? I know between you and dad
You have
watches
watched
a lot
Maria.
more.
Yeah. I think I'm not very good in watching, if I can say, because of the nature of the work that I
That
do.
you do, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But dad watches a lot.
A lot. If he was here, you'd answer. You would tell me. Yeah, because some of them I don't know even the names they give. But when I find a movie, I sit down and watch, but I don't know sometimes.
Even the name.
The name, yes. Yeah. But I know Maria. At least the Maria I watched from the beginning to the end.
Dad forced us, basically.
And he fought on the next one. And the one which is current. Yes.
The current one?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I should talk to Lulu Hassan to meet my dad.
You should.
Okay. That's the first game that we were playing. I wanted to see whether you'd remember any of the local TV shows.
But you remember you?
Yes, I remember.
Okay.
Wingula Moto.
Oh, yeah. Now when you mention.
Better Days.
Yes.
Do you remember? Have you ever heard of Sugar?
I had the name.
You had the name?
Yes.
Mom prevented me from watching that show, guys. I don't think she remembers, but she said, shut down that television. Zima your TV. Okay.
What was it about?
It was about sex education, about AIDS at that time, because at that time they'd have such conversations, and I think those conversations were a bit hard to be on mainstream TV. That's like Citizen and TV, because families would sit down and watch together. So you have to be like very careful of what you're sharing. But again, this is knowledge that should be passed down to these kids, because you should have this conversation with your kids at that age. So that's what it was about. This is awkward, guys. Okay. What would you tell the future Frida 10 years from now? No, let's start with, where would you want to see me 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I would want to see you going to being international.
Okay.
Yes.
That's one.
Yeah.
Number 2?
Having a family, having children, thriving in business, having a studio.
Oh, wow.
Doing so much.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I've never thought of myself. Okay, now I will put that in my head. Didn't think of a studio. I'm sorry, Sema Box. I'm not taking you out of business. Guys, just in case you didn't know, I am part of the Runway program that is under Sema Box. So this episode and every other episode that you see are produced by Sema Box. And thank you so much to the Sema Box team. I truly, truly appreciate this opportunity. All right, you've mentioned what you'd want to see, where you'd want to see me 10 years. What would you want to tell that Nkatha of 10 years from now?
Where would you want to see yourself in 10 years? Yourself?
Wow. The interviewee becomes the interviewer. 10 years from now, yeah, I'd want to see myself go really international and be able to write for international. I've written for one. I've written for Modern Times, which is based in Italy and Norway. But I'd want to see myself write a bit more. I think The Guardian. I'm putting out my dream out there and my prayer out there to God. I'd want to write for The Guardian. I'd want to write for various different magazines and online platforms outside there. Number two, I'd want Talk Film to me to get to the point where it's like the African Rotten Tomatoes. So Rotten Tomatoes is like a site like Talk Film to me, but like it's really big in the world. That is the vision that I have for Talk Film to me, to grow it that big, but specifically for African films. I want to talk about films in Africa, in Kenya, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, wherever, because I feel like the West already talks about their things so much and we do not talk about ours. And when they do talk about ours, they talk about it from a white person's lens, which is very different. Okay. We are about to wrap up. So yes, I've answered your question. Now answer mine. What would you tell me 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I want to see Gloria, who is doing very well in business. And
Discover business is important, guys.
yeah, being to impact even so many young people and having big businesses also somewhere else, because you can even invest in other areas.
Yes.
As a business person, I have not focused on one
area.
sign.
Yeah.
It's good also to focus in other signs. When you get money in film industry, invest in other places and you find yourself there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mom. Just to mention this, yesterday was my mom's birthday. So happy birthday, Mom.
Thank you, daughter.
I am proud to see the woman that you have become. You have inspired me and my siblings in so many ways than we care to admit, because some of us are shy. Like you've mentioned, I'm the one who who talks a lot.
Yeah.
But we're really proud of you and the work that you've done, not just as our mom, but as Harriet. If you were to look back at yourself 20 years ago, I think you should really be proud of yourself.
Yes.
True, right?
I'm grateful to God.
And grateful to God, because the journey has been quite interesting,
Yes.
for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you as your daughter. I'm really proud to be your daughter, and I'm really thankful for the support that you've given me. I will be traveling to, by the time probably this episode comes out, I think I will have already traveled. But actually, that's the last thing that we should mention. When you heard that I was traveling, because I remember you are the first person I called, and we sang and we danced on video call when I told you that I had been accepted into the Talent Press program. How did that moment feel like for you?
First of all, I felt thankful to God because I've been praying for you. And when you see some things manifest, you see things now taking shape. I was so excited and I was so grateful that at least I've trying to see the fruit of your labor. Yes.
Yes. So thanks again. I wanted just to mention that, because the minute I knew I had gotten into that program, I called my mom first. I was really shocked. It took time, guys. It took time to even get like the acceptance. And we all know how it is, even when you apply for a job, that anxiety in between waiting for that email to come in.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So it took 6 months, almost 6 to 5 months to get the response. So it was a tumultuous time, but I called my mom and we celebrated. And since telling her, she's been very supportive, not just emotionally, but even financially, guys. When I say I'm loved at home, I am loved at home. She has supported me financially. And thank you, Mom. When I tell you, Mom, I need 10,000 for this, you're like, okay, here you go. Mom, I need you to pray for me about this. You're still there. And when I call you and I'm crying and I'm telling you, Mom, I'm tired of this, and then you tell me, you just calm down, we'll pray about it, it will be fine.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And I hope to learn more from you.
Yes.
And I hope to also teach you more about this side of the industry. I'll try to bring you on as much as possible. And who knows, maybe you could be the ambassador for parents who have kids who want to join the film industry.
Amen.
Because you have me as an example. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, I hope this becomes successful so that we can get that ball to keep on rolling.
Yeah.
Say one last word to the audience as we wrap up. Anything you'd want to say, either to me, to them, anything.
First of all, I say thank you, my daughter, for inviting me, even to share. And I want to talk to parents out there that their daughters or their sons are pursuing a degree or diploma in film industry. I want them to encourage them because it's a good career, it's a good cause, and it is peaking in our nation.
Yeah.
And they are going far. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for listening in. If you're listening in on Spotify or Pocket Cast, thank you so much. Please remember to share this podcast with anyone who you think might benefit. If you have any friend who's in the film industry and they're having trouble with their parents to accept them to join the film industry, I think my mom and I have shared a bit about our journey and what it was like for us.
Yes.
And hopefully I can still have her next time as my journey progresses, because she's right there with me to be able to explain and, like I've mentioned, be an ambassador for parents who have kids in the film industry. Please remember to share, subscribe, follow, and comment as much as possible. I really want to grow, and I can't do this without you guys and without my mom and everyone who supports me, to my team who's helped make this episode possible. Thank you to Ndanu, who's done makeup for us. You can find her at Beauty by Ndanu on Instagram. Please book her. She's amazing. And to my content creator, Adonis, thank you so much. And the team at Summerbox, thank you. We appreciate. Until the next episode, it's a wrap. Bye.